Hello and welcome to this 5th tutorial on school bookkeeping. In this demo, we shall be talking about students' pocket money deposit. In some schools, some boarding schools to be specific, when students come back from their holidays, they come with pocket money, and it is the duty of the school and the students to make sure that such money is kept safe. Therefore, we shall be setting up the students for receiving deposits from them and setting up the accounts and products that will be set up in such a way that this money that is collected from the students is kept safe and is properly accounted for. Let's go to the software. To do this, we need to create some accounts. We are going to go to Systems and Chart of Account, List Accounts. Let's make some adjustments here. I'm going to take this account down. And make this one also a little bit down. Now, I will create an account here by clicking this so that I will just edit this account. And I'll call it Student Deposit. Student Deposit. Sorry, accrued. Student Deposit. Student Deposit collected, please. Student Deposit collected. And once I set that up, I'm going to click on this, and that will be it. I will save it as new so that it will still remain there. See it here. Then the next item we need to create will be this. I'll edit this account here. I'll click on it and just edit it by saying Student Deposit accrued. Student Deposit accrued, and I'll click on Save. That's from the accounting the account head aspect of it. I'll need to create a product that will be able to receive that money and put it inside the student cash deposit collected. So we'll go to Goods and Services, and I will say Add Services. I will check all this. I want to give it a unique number of a code of 5,000, and I will put a description here: Student Deposit. I will select the group as Others. I will select the account here. Let's select an account here that will be Student Deposit 1. The default is 1%, and the unit is numbers. Student Deposit collected as the expense, because the money is going to come into this account. So what will happen is when we use this product, it will debit the amount here and credit the other account of student deposit accrued. So everything is looking okay. Can now click on save. Now the next thing to do is I'm going to bring in all the students. I'll go to import and I'll click on import vendors. Click here and go to where I save an upload file. Once I click on it, I'll click on continue. It will bring the students, about 30 of them here, and I'll click import. It has brought all the students in. This method is faster because we do not need to waste time in entering them one by one. So let's now test the program. We now go to account payable, vendor invoice. Once we click here, you will see that the students are all here. The list of all those students are here. Anyone we click, we should be able to see the details. And once he has pocket money that he wants to give to the bursar to keep for them, you can just come here and pick a name of such a student. Once we pick the name, we'll put a description here as a student deposit. Student deposit. Then we select the product. Remember the code is 5,000. Once we click on it, press enter, it should update automatically. So what we do here is to impute the amount that the student wants to deposit. Let's assume that the student is depositing 10,000 as his pocket money. From here, we can now update. Click on update. We can select the date. Let's assume that the student deposited the money on the 1st of November. The 1st of November. This is the amount that we are owing to the student now. So once we click on post, that student's money is now with us. Let's see what has happened on the trial balance. We go to reports and click on trial balance. Click on continue. You notice that the amount collected from the student is 10,000. Amount that is owed to that student is also 10,000. So everything is moving on very well. Let's go and collect another one. You click on vendor invoice again and we select any student that brings his money here. We collect. So let's select that student. The same description. Student deposit is 5,000 here. Let's assume this student is paying 12,000. He has pocket money of 12,000 that he's going to deposit, and he also came on the 1st of. Let's select each and we click on post. Yes. Now let's select another student and collect some money. Glory Abubakar. Now Glory Abubakar, we do the same thing. The student deposit and the code is 5,000. This one is keeping 15,000 as his pocket money. So let's assume he kept on the 12th. I've selected different dates, so we just click on post. Now let's look at the trial balance. Trial balance will show this amount. This is the total amount that has been collected. We can get the details by clicking on it, and it will show us the different students that deposited their money with us. Now, what we need to do next is to transfer that money, because we can't be keeping such a large amount of money in the office. Let's say we transfer it to the bank. We use general ledger, add transaction, and we can click on new number here, and we now put a description here. Student deposit transfer to bank. The name of the accountant is Joshua. The total amount, let's get the total amount that has been collected so far. Let's go back and check. Total amount is 37,000. So let us go back, add transaction, student Joshua, and here is 37,000 naira, and we close the account. That's student deposit calculated. Student deposit collected. We now update so that this money will be in the bank, and we shall be paying the students from there. This does not mean that we are going to be writing checks for the student to go to bank. Or anytime we want to pay the student, we just withdraw and bring up to them. But for this demonstration, we assume that we are taking the money from the bank. So once we click, let's say that transfer was done on the 29th, and we click on post. The balance, and we go to trial balance now to see what has happened. If you click now, you will see that the money is in the bank. The student cash collected is nil off. Remember, we cannot, we could have transferred this money to cash so that we hold the money and pay, or we pay directly. But this method that I've employed here, I feel is much better. So let us see how the students will collect the money. Any student that wants to collect the money, we go to cash, and you click on payment. Let's assume now we select the account here, and student deposit. Once you update, you can see this is the student that is on. Let's assume that I want to pay a group of them at the same time. We can just use this. Good. You can now see that all the money that was collected and the students who paid their pocket money to the bursar is here. Let's assume that each of them is going to collect a particular amount. Let's assume that this one is the first one. Gloria Abubakar is collecting 5,000, and David Aden is collecting 2,000, and Aliu is collecting 3,000. Once we click on update, this is the amount that is collected. You can say cash. You can put a memo here. You can see that the bank has, because of the setting, the source has been populated automatically with a check number, but we are paying cash. So we come here and we go to cash. No, it's cash. That is what we are going to receive, and that money is coming from First Bank. So let us now post. Once we click on post, this is what will be presented. The amount have been posted. So what we do next is to see whether the report, how the students' balances. If we want to find out their balances, we click on transaction and we click on number so that it will list them. We want to know the due dates. Once we click, you now see that these students that we paid them their money, part of the money, not all, this is the balance that is due to them. So this system of keeping the books for the student keeping their money is very, very important. As you can see, it is quite easy to see or to pay the students. If you check the trial balance, you will also see that this amount here, you can see the first bank, the balance is 27,000, and the balance that is accrued from the collection is also 27,000. So thank you very much for your attention. I will see you in the next video.